How often should I post on Instagram for my small coaching business? Let me finally share the real answer with you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. I help new and relatively new online coaches to clarify their offer and get their first couple of clients on Instagram. How often should I post? This is probably one of the most common questions that I get. And I don't like the idea of sharing what works best for me because my content, my audience, my engagement rate is unique to me. So I asked Google this question and looked at the top 3 articles from Louise Social Media, Latercom and Hootsuite. And here are my findings. But before we jump in, I'm curious, how often do you currently post on Instagram? Let me know in the comments. So here are my findings from Louise Social Media. These results are based solely on her data, so keep this in mind. Her suggestion is bare minimum once per week, better 3 times per week, and optimal twice per day. But these are from her personal insights. Again, her account size, her audience, and her engagement rate are different from yours and from mine. Here are the findings from Later.com. Later analyzed over 81 million feed posts, and here's what they found for accounts with under 1,000 followers. Posting 14 times per week delivers the highest reach and engagement rate, so it's best to build your community. Here's an interesting example. Posting once per week gives you about an average of 15 likes and comments. Posting 20 times per week would give you fewer likes and comments, but overall you would gain 500 comments per week. Let's look at bigger accounts. For accounts with 1,000 to 250,000 followers, posting 14 or 20 times delivers the highest reach per post, while posting once per week delivers the highest engagement rate per post. And from Hootsuite, they also mentioned research, but they didn't say what sources they have. However, they referenced Instagram chief Adam Mosseri, and he suggests that posting twice per week and twice per day on your story would be ideal for building a following on Instagram. So let's summarize these findings. We start at the lower end. Posting once per week seems to have a unique benefit for creating posts with the most engagement. From there, there's a spectrum. If you can post more often, your overall reach and engagement will probably increase. However, your reach and engagement for each individual post goes down. As a nutrition coach, your goal is to start conversations with your followers to gain them as clients. If you can post only once per week, make sure that you include a strong call to action to engage. According to Instagram chief Adam Mosseri, 2 posts per week and 2 stories per day is still ideal for building your following. And according to Later.com, posting more frequently will probably give you the best chance to start more conversations and build your brand awareness. And I know many of you are probably thinking, if I don't post every day, I'm wasting my time. So keep the words of Adam Mosseri in mind. 2 posts per week and 2 stories per day are a great spot to building your coaching business. Also keep watching if you feel nervous about posting more frequently. I have a very important message for you at the end of the video. And here's a bonus tip. If you want to post more frequently, combine it with a solid hashtag strategy. Hashtags can give Instagram strong indication of who you are targeting so your posts reach the right people. And I have a video on develop your hashtag strategy that you can find here. But let's first discuss another aspect of posting more frequently that is rarely talked about. Posting more frequently allows you to practice more. More posts means more practice designing posts, more practice coming up with content ideas, more practice writing killer captions, and more data on what really resonates with your audience. Because if you post once per week, you will often fall into perfect post paralysis. So it becomes so important that this one post hits home that you end up overthinking it. And one of the strategies that allow me to post 7 times per week plus 3 YouTube videos is aiming for good enough. For me, it's somewhere around B- or C+. Here's the thing for me. I don't want to spend 5 hours on a social media post that people will look at for 5 seconds. So now, maybe you feel like you can post more often. What should be your next steps? Don't make the mistake to jump from 0 to 100 too quickly. If you try to post multiple times per day, if you have never posted daily, you will be lucky to make it until the end of the week. Instead of asking, how often should I post for my small coaching business, ask yourself, how much can I post? Another way of saying this is, what can I sustain? And by sustain, I mean that you can post more frequently without dropping your engagement with your current followers. You still respond to all comments, you still continue to have these DM conversations to invite people to work with you. As a nutrition coach, ultimately your goal is to get more clients, not to build the biggest following. So while posting more frequently allows you to reach more people, if you're too exhausted to turn them into clients, you are actually worse off than posting less frequently. And here's another aspect that is crucial to remember. Posting more frequently for 1 week won't actually grow your account. From my personal experience, it always takes 60 to 90 days to really see a benefit of increasing my posting frequency. So let's summarize. There is not a perfect frequency. 1 or 2 posts per week can be ideal to build a following. Remember, your goal is to turn followers into clients, not to get more followers. If you can post more frequently while being just as engaged, there is some strong data that you maximize your reach by posting daily or twice per day. I hope you now have a much clearer idea on how often to post on Instagram for your small coaching business. If you do, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Every Monday I release a new video on how to clarify your offer and attract clients on Instagram. And my next video will be about how to use Instagram Insights to optimize your posting strategy. If you have any questions, post them below, or you can reach out personally on Instagram. And now check out these videos that will help you post more frequently and more consistently on Instagram.